Time now for PFT on Yahoo Sports. Peter King and Mike Florio, all the biggest news in the National Football League. And one of the most depressing realities of the current NFL is the NFC East, where every team through 11 weeks, Peter, has 3 wins. And one of those teams is going to realize, barring a tie on Thanksgiving, a doubling of their win total in 5 days, because both Washington and Dallas won on Sunday. They meet on Thanksgiving. How bad, though, is this division overall?
Well, the strange thing, Mike, is that sometimes you watch a single game by these teams. You know, like you watch Dallas at Minnesota and you say, not a bad team. You've watched Washington several times this year and you said, boy, that's a pretty good team if they get even B- quarterback play. And right now with Alex Smith, they're getting B quarterback play, basically. And then the Giants, the Giants are such a different team than they were 6 weeks ago. And I think if Daniel Jones continues on the path of not turning it over starting this week against Cincinnati, I might pick the Giants in this division. I really might. But I think the biggest issue that this division has right now is that, I don't see how Philadelphia wins. Schedule is too hard. The next 3 weeks, how are they going to win even one of those the next 3 weeks? But beyond that, you have to look at the team that's on the rise. And right now, to me, it's the New York Giants. The Giants are on the rise. And unless Dallas continues to play, if Andy Dalton stays healthy, they continue to play, that will be the biggest threat to the New York Giants. I would pick the Giants to win that division right now.
I feel like whoever wins on Thursday, though, is going to have a shine. It may not last, but think of that spot. There's going to be 30 million people who watch, because what the hell else are we going to do at 4 o'clock Eastern on Thursday afternoon? But if the Cowboys win, even if Washington wins, it always feels like a big moment. It feels like a big spot. And that team's going to be 4-7. And I don't disagree with you that the Giants have shown the most promise lately. I really wonder, though, how much of what happened last week between Joe Judge and former offensive line coach Mark Colombo, given that offensive coordinator Jason Garrett brought Colombo to town, how much of that continues to echo maybe and possibly affect the relationship between Judge and Garrett, since Garrett was the one who thought Colombo was the answer, and Colombo and Judge had issues for weeks?
I think that's a great, great question. We'll find out this week. Everybody's going to talk nice. Everybody's going to say, hey, we got to do what's best for the team. But beneath the very neat PR spinish part of this, we're going to see whether, first of all, that offensive line was playing a lot better. I mean, a lot better. And so to make a change now, Mike, there's something about this that just doesn't smell right. To make this decision now when that unit is playing competently to good right now, and then to blow it up and to bring a guy in, Mike. I mean, look, I don't know Dave DeGuglielmo, but 3 of the last 7 years, September 1 has come by and he's unemployed. So how great a coach is he? Really? Whatever the reason why he's unemployed, he's unemployed. And now he's the guy you're picking rather than a guy the offensive line was totally behind. It's just, this is weird. And I just, look, I trust Joe Judge. He's done a good job so far. This just doesn't pass the sniff test.
Really strange situation. Ugly incident last week between Judge and Colombo. Colombo, based upon the reports, crossed the line with the term that he used toward Judge, and that was that. And now they have to go forward. But that could be the one thing that ultimately keeps the Giants from winning the worst division in football. That's it for now. He's Peter King. I'm Mike Florio. This is PFT on Yahoo Sports. See you next Tuesday.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.